So this is all about my first job module. We have prepared a very special thing for the pharma student as well as pharma freshers. Mostly it is focused on these two type of profiles only. No, it is not very much apt for the people who are already working in pharma, because the content and the things that we are going to provide you in this is very, very focused for the students as well as the freshers who are looking for job. And as you can see already, my first job module, making you ready for your first job. This means this particular thing is going to make you ready for your first job. As this is the time you are in the college, and you might be having fun as well as your studies. You will be having your friends. You are maybe, I don't know about the profiles that join, but you may be in the first year, second year, third year, final year, or maybe in M.Pharm or Doctor of Pharmacy or other B.Sc, M.Sc you might be doing. It is a time to become serious. Now you will be going, after completion of your degrees, you will be moving from college campus to the corporate. So we have to be very clear on that now it is the time to become serious. Start preparing yourself so that you can easily enter into your corporate. If you are really serious for your career, be with us throughout these presentations and the further discussions. So let's move ahead. This is about me. I am Dr. 𝙊𝙖𝙩𝙡𝙮. I did my MBBS and then MBA also in hospital and health. Then I worked as a doctor. I worked as a hospital administrator. I managed the hospital. I also worked into pharma industry in medical marketing department, where I worked with sales, marketing people and other departments also in Novartis, M.Sc and Alcon. I am currently working as the Chief Operating Officer here at the Pharma Academy. So my one question is, what is the current value of Indian pharmaceutical industry in dollars, in US dollars? What it will be? So it is basically 52 billion US dollars. 52 billion US dollars is a big, very big, number if we consider in terms of money value, right? And also Indian pharma industry is a big, one of the biggest top 5 to 6 out of top 5 to 6 contributors. One of them is Indian pharma industry for the Indian GDP. For the Indian GDP, it is a big contributor, right? So it's a very important industry for the government also. Now, the next question is, if currently in 2023 or 24 we are at 50 billion US dollars, आज से 6 साल के बाद, after 6 years, what may be the value? It's going to be around 120 to 130 billion US dollars. This means it will be more than double at which we are right now, right? And this is a government data, government projections. So the basic idea is that currently where we are, abhi jahan hum hai, from where after 6 years it will be a much bigger industry. So if it is a much bigger industry, more people will be required to manage it, right? If more money is involved, if more money is being generated, this means more people are working in this. There are few people who say pharma industry may not be a good industry to join. Even students who have not even entered into the the career, they will comment that this is not a good industry or something. So if you don't have any idea, if you have not worked, if you are not having the experience, there should be no comment on these things. Why I'm saying that Indian pharma industry is one of the best industry to work, and it is going to grow, because health is something which is not going to go away anyhow. Health will be there. If I am a person, I'll be carrying my health. So till the time health is there, the pharmaceutical industry and the healthcare industry will be there. There will be doctors, there will be medicines, there will be other diagnostics, everything will be there, and it will keep on increasing, guys. It is never going to go down. Even in the times of COVID, when everything was shut down, it was the healthcare and the pharma which were growing continuously. In the recession, when everything goes down, jobs are cut, even at that time also the pharma and healthcare has grown. In 2008 there was a recession, right, when the US banks went down. Even then healthcare and pharma were. So if anyone says that Indian like pharma industry is not a good industry to work, so show them some data, tell them that it's recession proof, and if you have the health, there will be pharma. If people are there, they will be ill. If they might not be ill with the infectious disease, but they will be infected with, they will be having non-communicable. So no second thoughts about this. So this is the report of government, or it clearly shows. You can find it on the net. It's very easy to find. But guys, be very aware of these figures, because if I might have been your manager, hiring manager, I'll ask you the first two questions first. Because if you don't know about the basics of this, what is the value analysis, then why I should hire? And if someone answers this, then I will be more interested in taking ahead the interview, right? Now, the third question. Let us see how many of you know this. How many people are currently working in Indian pharma industry? So let's see. It is around 27 lakh. So you can say around 30 lakh people are being employed by the Indian pharma industry. Okay, 30 lakh लोगों को Indian pharma industry रोजगार देता है, right? And it is a big number. If you go and see now how many, what type of industry, like telephone, the mobile industry, food industry, or agriculture, or other manufacturing industry, if you go and find out how many people are employed, if you compare, so it is a good number, very good number. So pharma industry is a good job generator, or a big employer for people in India. So next question, it is directly related to you. How many students enroll every year in B.Pharma plus M.Pharma plus Pharm.D course? So here is the, as per 𝙎𝙖𝙩𝙬 is actually a All India Survey of Higher Education, is a report that comes every year. So as per that, if you go and read that report, you will find that a combination of B.Pharma, M.Pharma, and Pharm.D students who enroll every year is around 4.5 lakh. So you can say 4 lakh students are entering into the colleges every year. Now, my next question is, how many students will be right now studying? Like of the four, for example, B.Pharma, 4 years are there, then 2 years M.Pharm, or similarly Pharm.D is having many years. So if we combine all those students, so how many of them total will be studying right now? You can have an approximate idea of 14 to 16. So it will be around 14 to 16 lakh students right now who are actually studying in pharma colleges. These many students are there. These students, after taking the degree, they will be going and they'll be fighting for the job. So this is your competition pool basically for the Indian pharma only. Now you tell me, after you complete your degree, what will you require? This is the right thing. Job you will require. Now then, moving to the next question. Now tell me one thing. Are you alone for that job? Suppose if ABC company is having regulatory affairs job, or suppose there is a sales job is there. As a MR there is a job, or in marketing there is a product management job. So do you think that job, when the company will release that job in the market, you are alone to whom the job is going to come, or is there a competition? Will there be a good competition in the market? There will be hundreds, thousands of people will be applying as per the company, as per the job, as per the salary offered, right? So of course this is a clear cut, this is a truth, that definitely there will be a competition. There will be competition, and that will be huge. If there is a competition, I want to tell you very important thing here, and you are aware, I think you are in pharma. See, Indian pharmaceutical industry is mostly having private companies. Around 100% of the Indian pharmaceutical industry is having private companies. Means it is like, for example, a person like me can open a pharma company. So government companies are not there, right? So there are, except some pharmacists, all those jobs, there are not very much of the government jobs which are available. Most of the pharma industry works as a private entity, right? So just tell me one thing. If I am a private entity, if I am here to make money, of course my motive will be to serve people with my good quality medicines. But at the end, I need money now. If I'm a private company, to run the company, to pay the salaries of my people, right? So if I am having that kind of industry, so don't you think there will be a huge demand of people who can actually work best in the industry, who are very skilled? Is a private company, suppose aapke bhi, if your parents are having some business, or if or any kind of work they are doing, they would like to hire. Now even if you start a company tomorrow, you would like to have the best of the talent, so what is required by the company, right? So that is why, if it is a private entity and there is nothing like reservation and all those things, or government jobs are not there, then everyone wants to hire skilled candidates. It's a truth. So there is no magic in this, that if I am studying, I'll be automatically, someone will come and then they will hire me. No. everyone will come, they will take your interview, they will interview 10 people, and those people who are the best out of best, they will be hired. Who know their work, who are having basic knowledge, they will be hired, right? So no one is going to give you a job. And of course, once you enter into this, first job is very important, because once you enter into that industry, that department, after that the path becomes easier, because you have entered into it. Now you can have your experience there. After experience, you can apply for other companies, or you can grow in the same company at a senior level, right? But to enter into your first job, that becomes a very tough task, because the competition is huge and everyone requires skilled candidates. So now you have to think right now, are you having enough knowledge and skills to enter into that department where you want to start your career? So you have to think today this thing, that are you gaining enough knowledge and skills? You have to analyze yourself. इससे पहले कि दूसरा कोई person, hiring manager comes and analyzes you, you analyze yourself, right? You analyze yourself, that you are having, how much skills you are having, how much knowledge you are having to start the career in particular department. For example, is there are around 37, 38 students. So if I today ask you, which is your department of choice, whether it is sales, marketing, regulatory, clinical trials, manufacturing or production, QA, quality assurance, quality control, which department would you like to join? मतलब आज कुछ तो सोच के रखा होगा ना कि इधर जाना है. You might be having some idea like ये department मुझे अच्छा लगता है, I can fit into this department. ना? एक natural inclination is there. Medical coding someone has written. So there may be a natural inclination due to various reasons. कई बार क्या होता है कि I am having skills. If I am very good at communication, speaking, making relations, then I can go into I can start my career as a MR in the sales, medical representative, because there is communication required, right? If I'm very good at analytics, I'm very good at मुझे Excel बहुत अच्छा समझ आता है. I can use softwares. I can write very good copywriting, ad jingles बना सकता हूँ मैं, right? I'm good at science. So I can enter into medical, marketing department, right? So every one of us is having some unique skill, right? You will agree. Every one of us having a unique skill. कोई ऐसा होता ही नहीं है जिसके पास कोई skill ना हो. You might be having some skill which is very important, which others are not having. So you have to realize about those skills. मेरे पास ये skills हैं, and with these skills I will enter into this department. This is the department. Because अगर आप उसी department पे गए जिसकी skills आपके पास हैं, then you will never fail. You will, and your success will be very good. Sachin Tendulkar was very good at playing in cricket. If he might have joined hockey by chance, do you think he might have become so much successful? The answer is he might have been, but we think that he was made for the cricket. So he chose the right area of starting his career, and that's why he became such a huge success. So the right direction is very important. To understand your skills, what you require to enter into that particular department is very important. Having the good knowledge about this particular department is very important. So you must be very much aware of where you are going to enter and what knowledge you should have to enter into that department, right? So to start your career, you should have that skills and the knowledge. Now my next question is, if everyone is studying the same, सबके पास same books है, same internet access, same type of this thing. Of course, colleges may be different, because I have seen that there are some colleges which actually you are very good, dedicated information and knowledge to the students, and that's why there may be good placement. But there are colleges where there is not enough type of information and the knowledge is given to the student. So and also it depends in which city you are studying, your background, from which background you are coming. So there are a lot of factors. It is multifactorial, right? So as per those, you actually get knowledge and information and enter. But most of them, the books are same. Most of the time books are same. The internet is same. It will give the same result. So everything is around same. Then how you are going to differentiate you? How you are going to differentiate you when you are going to sit for the interview for your first job? आप पहली जॉब के लिए जब when you are going to sit ना, तो आप कैसे करोगे उसको क्लियर? How will you differentiate कि जो 10 बाकी candidates हैं, 100, we have been through the walk-in interviews. 500 candidates bhi aate hain wahan pe. There are 500 candidates. Now the jobs are 5 or 10. Now out of those 500, why you are the right choice? So you have to show something extra, no? If you can show that something extra, you can show that a particular knowledge and the passion for that particular job, you are going to get hired. There's no doubt in that. But most of the time, this particular skill is lacking. How to present. You know, most of the time we have seen people coming in jeans for the interview. Come on, yaar, you are going for an interview and you are going with jeans. वो बाहर से ही वो he will the interviewer will not say कि go away. He will take your interview, but he will not consider. He will make a point there that he was wearing. He will be rejected on the spot. So there are many things, knowledge, presentation. You should be groomed. How to behave in an interview, and a lot of things are required, right? So you need to differentiate yourself, and if you differentiate yourself, you will be hired. Like right now at this stage, do you have the clarity on all the pharma departments? All the pharma departments, because it's not only about the you will be entering into regulatory. This means you should know only about regulatory. No, all the departments are interconnected. Before entering into the particular department, you should have knowledge of almost all departments in your hand, in your mind, so that if the person asks you any question, then you can reply immediately. And why it is also important, if you want to grow at the top of the ladder, if you want to become, one day senior manager, CEO, VP, something like, if your aspirations are like that, if you don't want to be mediocre, you want to be an excellent, professional, then at that time, a person who is having the knowledge of only one department will not be at that place. Because when you are at the top now, you should know everything. So right now, before you enter into that, you should have the overview. I'm not saying in depth, but you should have an overview of all the other departments also. And you should have in-depth information about the department where you want to enter, right? So do you have the clarity on all the departments which are there in the pharma? The skills required to become successful. What all skills are required? If there is a skill, for example, is required, for example, SOP, standard operating procedures are there. Can you write good SOPs? It is also a skill. If you are not good at writing good SOP, or you don't understand anything about SOP, or you don't have any information even about SOP, so how are you going to crack the quality assurance department? No. If you don't have the stability testing knowledge, how can you think of going into a quality controlled interview? No, you can't. So you should have the knowledge as well as skills of that particular department so that you become successful. Third is what questions will be asked during the interview. It is very important to become prepared, become fully prepared. What may be the most frequent questions that are asked? Do you know those? Which is the best department to start your career? Sometimes I have seen many students making mistakes. They are having a skill of different type. For example, the person that the example of Sachin Tendulkar I gave, that kind of scenario is there. They don't know their own skills, what they are having. So they are having different kind of skill. They enter into a different department, then there is a mismatch. So when there is a mismatch, what will happen? You will be not very happy in that department, because after a time, money will be secondary. Your own work satisfaction will be primary. Believe me, guys, when you are starting your career, thinking is different. It's all about yaar अच्छे company में चले जाएं, good package लग जाए. But after a time, you will be at a good package. You will be having good, work environment. You will be a manager, managing people. But at that time, own satisfaction at work will matter a lot. So if you enter into that department about which you are passionate, you will work. But if you are not passionate, you will leave that department, right? So what salaries are offered? Do you have any idea? If you want to enter into regulatory, how much is the salary offered to a fresher? After 3 years, what you can become? After 5 years, what you can become? In clinical research, after 10 years, what you can become? What can be the salary structure, right? That kind of questions are there. What all designations are available in that particular department, right? If I'm entering into, suppose, pharmacovigilance, from where I will start? What will be the designation? After 3 years, what can be the designation? After 10 years or head of the department, what is their designation? And after that, what I can do? Can I move abroad after becoming head? Can I go can I go and have an international exposure? So there are a lot of things which you should know. And if I start listing these questions, there are endless questions. right? So, so basically, you have to think on these things, that what is your current stage, right? And right now, like when we were studying, there were not much of the career counselors were there, or there was not much of the hand holding available at that time. But now, due to the internet, we can get connected with people very easily, and we can get our answers from these experts. And that's why we have also faced the same situation. We meet a lot of people in the industry, because we work with the almost all pharma companies in the training, for the training. So we we meet pharma professionals, and from there we get that information, that no, many a time people enter into wrong departments and later they repeat, right? There was no career counseling sessions were there. There was no one who could take them through a professional hand holding, and help them be prepared, be groomed, be make them capable of facing the interview, right? That kind of stuff, that was not available. But fortunately, we are in a very, very nice environment right now, where we have option, right? So why my first job module, I will come on that. See, Pharma Academy is a organization which we started in 2016. Okay, it's been 7 or 8 years now. It's about to cross that. And what we do, we basically train pharma professionals who are working in the industry, right? And when we were interacting with the HR managers and all those people, now they say, when we were in the HR say that the type of students we are getting, are the quality is not good. They are not having skills, they are not having the knowledge also, and they are having very high salary expectations also, and a lot of things they discuss with us openly. When we train pharma professionals, they say, okay, nowadays these trainings are available. When we were in the college, there was no one who could help us, who could at least help us in gaining that knowledge and the skills and prepare us for the interview. Otherwise, today, मैं दूसरी ही जगह पे होता. I might have been at a different place, at a different level of hierarchy, right? So that kind of people they discuss, and then the HR or managers, hiring managers, started asking Pharma Academy, why don't you start some program where you start training students? And they also say that we don't want someone ki usko sab kuch aata hai, that from first day only they will come and start working and giving us 100% result. No, we don't want that. But we want at least a person who is having the basic knowledge, the fundamentals are clear, and who can learn things very fast, quickly, who is having etiquettes, who is well groomed, who knows how to behave in a corporate, a company, how to work as a team. So there are a lot of skills that are required, and for that they said, so we thought, let us start a program where we start training students on, or the freshers on these aspects, so that when they go through these programs, they become aware of all the information and knowledge which is required for entry into that particular part. So that is the basic, that was the basic intention, and that's why we also started this my first job module. And as the name says, this is totally focused on preparing you for your first job. This will prepare you for your first job, right? That is the only intention, nothing else. One disclaimer is there, it is not a job guarantee scheme. Please remember, guys, it is not something where you will enter and we will start giving jobs, interview dilane lage. No, you will be able to crack interview. There is no scarcity of job. The scarcity is of skilled people. There is scarcity of skilled freshers. Nowadays they are using a term skilled fresher. They don't want a fresher. They don't want a fresher who has got a B.Pharm, M.Pharm, that degree. They want someone who is not a fresher, who is a skilled fresher, who is a knowledgeable, who is a knowledge guy. That kind of fresher, because competition is very high. So that's why they have a lot of people to screen, and then they select the right hiring manager. So this was all about my first job module, why we started this. I will quickly go and take you through. Within 5 minutes, I will give you all the information about what my first job module is, how it looks like, how it will look like when you enroll, how it will look like before you enroll, and what help you will be getting from us, what assistance you will be getting from Pharma Academy, right? So so here it is, the my first job module, the dream project. This is when you land on this particular page, you will see something like this, right? And here there will be a promo video, so don't worry about this. We have explained you everything, but there is a promo video you can watch what all is included. You will be required to log in, and then you can pay for this thing. So without login, first you log in only. For example, on this, first create your account, and then you log in. The way you do on any of the site, Facebook and everyone, you have to log in, and then after that you can make the payment. So this package is having lot of high value things that are really going to help you and prepare you and make you a very good candidate for an interview. There are 24 pre-recorded courses. This means you will be getting courses of various departments, right? You will be getting courses, the basic courses of marketing, sales, through quality assurance, quality control, manufacturing, and personality development also. Along with that, we are also bringing various courses in regulatory and clinical research and all these things that will be added in later due course of time. But right now, this is the offering. Okay, if there is new course created, that will be added. But this is the overview. This is the pre-recorded. So pre-recorded means when you enroll, you will be having access of all these 24 courses instantly, and you can start learning instantly. And when you enroll, we will add you to the WhatsApp group. In that WhatsApp group, we will also announce the date, from which date we will be starting this particular My First Show module. And then will be particular day, we'll be connecting, we'll be taking feedback, we'll be helping you in on which day you have to complete which course, and what is coming next. Everything will be explained there, right? So don't worry about that. There will be full guidance from our team, right? Then there are 5 mini bites. These are also 5 pre-recorded courses, but if you see them, they are very important courses. Skill sets required for pharma marketing. You know what skills are required if you want to enter pharma sales, quality assurance, quality control, pharma manufacturing, right? And there also be one understanding the pharma job recruitment process. So we'll also tell you how the hiring is done by the hiring manager in the pharma industry, so that you have an idea and accordingly you can prepare, right? Then you will get live interactive learning sessions. The senior experts, people who are having 25 years, 30 years, 40 years of experience, they will come and they will interact with you live, right? And there will be 12 industry webinars on various topics. We will show you inside the learning path what all webinars are there. But there will be 12 industry. This will be live interaction, not pre-recorded. Some expert will come from the industry. They will discuss with you, resolve your queries, tell you the basics of particular department, all those things. Then there are 4 workshops on the latest skills. Nowadays new skills are demanded by the pharma industry. For example, LinkedIn, how to use LinkedIn for your career growth. We'll teach you Canva. You should know Canva, because without this, in any department, the Canva is being used for designing. ChatGPT and AI, how to use that. Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets. All these things will be live, hands-on experience will be there, right? Then this is Pharma Scoop. Pharma Scoop is nothing but it is a bi-weekly, means hafte mein 2 baar. In a week, you will get 2 copies of latest pharma industry news, events, and trends, right? So you will get a document, a PDF, where our team prepares weekly 2 times the current news and trends information, so that you are aware of the latest. Just go through it and you will be aware of what is happening right now in the pharma, right? Then there will be interview question kits. There will be 2 interview question kits you will get, or also there will be one resume builder that we will making you available soon. Then there will be a gap analysis test on national level. Like for example, if there are 100, 200 people join this particular program, then there will be a competition among them, so that you can know that where you actually stand, right? So there will be a national level test. Then there will be Elevate by Pharmastate. There will be a job portal. So this is not like we will be providing you jobs. No. What we will do, there are many companies who actually are connected with us. We are going to bring the jobs on this job portal, and then you can apply to it. We are not guaranteeing any job. We are not guaranteeing any job. We will provide you the information related to job, and then you can apply and clear the test, and accordingly the hiring manager will hire. And along with this, Humans of Pharma is a platform that we created, and there are a lot of senior professionals who are speaking on this platform. They are sharing their knowledge, their career path, how they started and where they reached, how they reached. So all that information, knowledge is there, so that you can also get inspired, you can also learn out of that, right? And that's it. So this is all in the, and also there is a learning points will be provided. So whenever you clear one course, you will be having one learning point of my first job module, so that there is a ranking that will be created, and that ranking will be visible to everyone, so that they know where we stand among the competition, right? And then at the end, when you land on this page, and if you face any issues related to the payment or something, there are tutorials we have prepared, how to register, how to what all is included, how to make payment, how to access, how to start learning, what are my purchase. So we have informed everything, and also along with that, we are having this QR code and WhatsApp. You can click over it and you can directly connect with the team. Our team member will help you if you have any of the queries, right? So this is basically the page where you which you see when you land on the elevate this my first job module. So guys, this is the my first job module I have shown. After you make the payment, this will be something like this. Your image will be there, your profile and everything will start appearing, and now you will see the complete learning path, and it will open. So here you will get automatically the various newsletters that we said na, there is a Pharma Scoop. So this is the Pharma Scoop. So we keep on updating all the latest information from the industry, and you get it one place, so that you are updated about what is going on in the industry, right? So these are the courses. So once you enroll into the courses, you will get access to all these courses, right? And I'm telling you, these courses are very, very costly. We sell that at a very costly price, but now, right now we are offering it as a package for the students only, not as for the professionals. Professionals, the rates are very different. Just for the my first job module people, you will get it a very a nominal price. So these all courses of marketing, sales, right, manufacturing, these are the manufacturing courses, career, quality control, all these things are there. Then there are pre-recorded personality development is there, right? How to say no, basics of communication, spoken English, SWOT, etiquettes, how to write mails, and all these things. Then these are the interview kits. These are the books, and along with that books, you are also having interview preparation course that we have made, which is a practice. In this particular course, you will learn as well as practice answering. You will practice how to answer the questions, right? Then there are 5 mini bites, the various skills. These are already prepared. You can see the skill sets which are required. So you can go through and just immediately you will get to know what all type of skills are required. Then these are the industry webinars which will be lined up in due course, right? Pharma marketing as a career, pharma sales as a career, pharma production as a career, pharma QA/QC, all these things. Pharma AI, digital and AI पे हम आपको inform करेंगे. We will also teach you academics, how to join academics and what all in academics. IP and legal in pharma, you will get to know, right? Medical writer and medical coding as a career. Government jobs, how you can apply and what all is there. Personality development and all these things. Then 4 live, webinars will be there on LinkedIn, fundamental of Canva, ChatGPT, Microsoft Excel. Resume builder will be available to you in some time. Then job portal, national level test, and all these things. So once you enroll into this, guys, you will get the access of all of these things, and there will be total hand holding and support from our side, and we'll hope for the best so that you can land into your dream job. बिना मेहनत के कुछ नहीं मिलता. Without hard work you can't achieve anything. So when we start this program, we are not saying that this is a magic. This is no magic. We are not claiming very big things. We are saying we both, you and us, our team, will work together hand in hand. साथ में हम मेहनत करेंगे. We'll do very hard work so that you become a candidate who crack your job interview at the first attempt only. That is the whole purpose, and you land into the right job. And our association and journey will not stop here, because after you land into the job, तो वहाँ पे तो we are already giving very lot of trainings and to the pharma companies and all these things. So we will be connected even after that, and you will be our alumni. So you will also get the Pharmacist Academy alumni status. For example, you have when you are studying in your college, you are getting alumni status that you have passed from this. You will also get alumni status certificate from Pharmacist Academy after completing this thing, right? Particular course. Yeah. If you have any questions, you can ask.
Sir, how to join a pharmaceutical industry as a fresher?
So that is what I said ना कि आपको यही सिखाने वाले हैं. We are going to teach all these things in this module. It is not a one liner ना.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
One liner में बता नहीं सकता ना. How to join? It's a very broad question. So the purpose जो ये questions आते हैं ना, these questions are only are there. That's why we have prepared this. So once you enter into this module ना, we will take you through all this so that your all queries are resolved. That is the purpose of this particular my first job module thing. Right now we are discussing about कि आपको this my first job module करने के बाद all these queries will be solved, all your interview questions you will be knowing, and you will be groomed as a good fresher who can easily crack it.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Rohan, please go ahead.
What will be the duration of this course?
That is what saying na, it will take around 4 to 5 months. 4 to 5 months, 4 से 5 महीने लगेंगे for completing the complete this batch. Okay. Any other question anyone else is having?
Are also available in this means like other courses you can say pharmacovigilance or only my first job module only there. Sir.
So my first job module is not a single course. Rohan, it is a combination of many courses. Let me once
Yeah, yeah.
more.
You stated that 4 5 are there, but
Haan, haan.
apart from this, means like
Yes. Pharma.
in-depth learning of some courses will be there separate or only
So
this.
yeah, so pharmacovigilance career counseling session will be there in this for sure. The basic fundamental of my this career of pharmacovigilance will be there for sure. An expert who is working in the industry has prepared that course. That will be there, but you can also understand around pharmacovigilance. A short course will take around 3 months time, right? So for that we are coming up with a separate course which is a full-fledged focused on pharmacovigilance only, and we'll be teaching you in depth because there are software, so we have to teach you softwares and all those. A lot of stuffs are there. So it will be a full-fledged course, and it will be not in 2100, of course. The value will be much higher of that particular course. Yes. So it will be standalone course of pharmacovigilance. It will come and will inform everyone of you about that. But yes, in this particular, the basics of pharmacovigilance we have covered. There is a course which is enough for you to learn about pharmacovigilance basics and answer and get the query on like get your query answers on like what will be the salary structure, how to start it, how to use LinkedIn for reaching companies. What about the internship? These answers are there in that particular for pharmacovigilance, which is the part of this package, this particular package, my first job module.